What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Backseat Gorilla Club. I'm Brother Lucas. That's Sean Patrick. And if this is your first time here, hit a subscribe, like it, and let's see what we got going on. So this is our continuing coverage of the G1 Climax 28, and this is the July 26th tag matches first. So what we have to begin is going to be Mike Elgin and Ren Narita versus Minoru Suzuki and El Desperado. Second match is Bushi and Evil versus Chase Owens and Hangman Page. Third match is Yo and Jay White versus Tongaloa and Bad Luck Fale. Then we got Hiroshi Tanahashi and David Finlay versus Toa Hanare and Togi Makabe. And then the fifth match is Kazuchika Okada and Gato versus Sho and Yoshihashi. So to kick this one straight off is Mike Elgin and Ren Narita versus Suzuki and Desperado. So this goes back to the roots of Suzuki-gun, and they just go ahead and hit a jump start right off the bat. Elgin and Suzuki end up outside just slugging at first because they're promoting their match for tomorrow. So in the meanwhile, Desperado and Narita go at it in the ring, and nobody really cares camera-wise for a while. And then eventually Narita hits a nice belly-to-belly. Then when Suzuki gets back in the ring, he pretty much clobbers Narita with a kick and a huge forearm. And after that, we got Mike with some solid forearms, a nice drop kick. He hits a Falcon Arrow on Suzuki. And of course, Mike's chops are great. But notice in this match too, Mike and Suzuki both kind of worked each other instead of just hitting totally stiff stuff. But Mike laid it in a bit. And if you know Suzuki matches, the harder you hit him, the less hard he'll hit you. The weaker his shots will be if you lay it in, because he's all about, protecting the business still. He's kind of like that enforcer guy in New Japan. So anyway, after all that, Mike hits a couple big shots on Suzuki, but Suzuki keeps going around and hits that rear naked choke sleeper thing that he hits right before the gotch. He keeps getting him in that. He tries the gotch, doesn't get it. And then both guys tag out. Narita and Desperado in the ring. Desperado hits a spine buster, and really, Narita hits a couple near falls, but in the end, it was the Pinche Loco by El Desperado, which means effing crazy for all of those who don't speak any Spanish or don't know what that means. And yeah, it was a nice little beatdown. And after that, Suzuki hits a young boy, and Mike is like, hey, stop hitting that young boy. Suzuki is mad because that's his thing. Don't tell me I can't hit young boys. And so he hits one on the ramp, and that's it. They're promoting their match for tomorrow. It'll be pretty good. And yeah.
This was a great match. It was a great way to start the evening. I took a couple of days off from pro wrestling, and I came back and I saw this masterpiece of a match. I just love something about grumpy old Suzuki, and
yeah.
it was just absolutely wonderful. Put a smile on my face. Great way to start the evening. Rolling in, we got Bushi and Evil versus Chase Owens and Hangman Page. It was a pretty fun little match, good little tag match. There's a nice little exchange with who was that? Evil and Page. I think they were doing some clotheslines and some shoulder tackles, and they're blocking each other with axe handles. Just a great little opening spot. Don't really have too much on here, really. It was just a great, solid match. There's a Death Valley Driver by Owens in there. Of course, that pump handle fallaway slam that Hangman's been doing. At one point in time, there's a senton. It was a senton by Evil on top of a couple of guys. I couldn't make out who it was. Maybe you remember.
It was the other two guys in the team.
They have both of them stacked up?
Yeah, it wasn't Bushi. It was the other two guys, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, of course, then we had a senton and Bulldog by Evil. Buckshot Lariat by Page. Missed a package pile driver there, and then we had a Everything is Evil onto Owens. So Evil for the victory. Great solid match. What do you think?
Yeah, no, you covered it. There was not too much in there. It was just like I said, they're promoting their match, Hangman Page and Evil, and he hit the Everything is Evil on Chase to drive his point home. So yeah, moving right along to match number 3, we have Bad Luck Fale and Tongaloa versus Jay White and is that Jay White?
Yeah, Jay White and Yo.
Okay, I have it written down all crazy. Yeah, Jay White and Yo. So Jay and Fale kind of get into the ring, and Jay's just kind of running around Fale, not really like just trying to get away from him, and then they don't even really touch, I don't think, before they tag out, and then at that point everyone ends up on the outside pretty much right away. Like Loa throws Yo out there, and they're all just on the outside because that's what Bullet Club OG is all about these days. So Jay White. Oh yeah, so I don't have too much on this match, honestly, because it wasn't very long. It was just like a beatdown, and then I think at one point, like, one of the parts of this match was Jay White actually made the save on Yo at one point, but it didn't matter because Fale ended up running him down the ramp and keeping him at bay while Tagaloa got Yo back in the ring and just hit him with 8 for the victory for 1, 2, 3. You can throw whatever you have in on this one.
Yeah, you pretty much covered it. Like I said, it was not a very long match at all, and it's a good place on the card for that. Things were starting to drag just a little bit. I know Yo ate that barricade from an elevation that was a little bit higher than what we like to see.
That was cool.
And then also, I just had it here. Oh yeah, the crowd interaction was fantastic. You know, but yeah, everybody's on the outside for the entire time. Good solid match. Very short, to the point, sweet, done. Finley and Tanahashi versus Hanare and Togi Makabe. Let's see. I don't really have much on this one. I know, you know, Makabe and Tana, they start, and Tanahashi, they started off. Then Hanare comes in, Finn comes in. Had you know, the signature Makabe punches off that middle turnbuckle. Tanahashi had some kind of an abdominal stretch, shoulder lock, sit down, something or another. I'm not sure what's going on there. Had a great Northern Lights suplex with the bridge by Makabe. Man, there's really not much in here. So you had that Uranagi backbreaker on Hanare, and then Finn did a stunner, and 1, 2, 3, and that's about all I got on it.
Yeah, you covered all the moves and everything. The only thing I would say also is that one of the underlying stories of this whole tournament is the C block, which is the basically the guys that are in the tag matches that aren't in the tournaments, and Finley and Hanare have a singles match eventually I think at the finals or somewhere close to the end, where so they got to have their little beef as well, and you know, that's cool. It's not just all about the G1 guys in the tag matches sometimes. So going right into this is awesome and weird. This is Okada and Gato versus Sho and Yoshihashi. So this starts off with Okada coming out with his balloon deal. This is the last time he came out. He came out and whacked Rocky with a balloon, and that's what Kevin Kelly referred to as the balloon shot heard around the world. And he whacked him pretty hard with it and everything, but it's a balloon. So this time he comes out and he hands Rocky a balloon, and then Rocky takes it and says, "Oh, thanks," and then he smacks him with another one. And I don't know like what Okada's deal is right now, but I called him the balloon whisperer, I think, at one point.
Crazy balloon Okada.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm kind of digging it in a weird way, but it's like, wow, I would have never predicted that. But anyway, so Gato and Sho start off. Not much going on there. Sho hits a nice drop kick, and then Okada runs in and hits Sho and Yoshihashi off the apron. And then he goes outside and follows Yoshihashi out there. And just kind of, I don't know what he exactly did to Rocky. Did he like drop his like mic setup or something?
I believe what it was, he sent, somebody ate that barricade right in front of him, and that sent everything flying. Then they stepped on the box that controls the headsets.
Yeah, that's right.
So the monitor was out and the headset was out.
Yeah, so I just, you know, Okada's out there just messing around with Rocky either which way, intentionally or not. And then so Sho ends up tagging in Gato at some point, and there's the spear by Sho when he comes back into Yoshihashi. Yoshihashi hits both guys. There's a rolling butterfly lock on Okada's trying to do a move on him. God, I hate that move. Like, no matter what, you know, if you gave the move to Suzuki, I bet he'd make it look painful. But Okada hits his signature dropkick on Yoshihashi. Gato hits the nice little eye poke and super kick onto Sho. And then at that point, Sho hits a nice big lariat. He tries the arm bar. He's gotten a tap out from it before, but onto Gato, but Okada runs in to break it up. And then Makabe and Okada are not Makabe. Okada and Okada. No. It's sorry. Gato and Sho are in the ring. Okada and Yoshihashi are outside the ring, and Gato hits. God, it's been a long night. Sho hits Gato with a shock arrow, which is that like arm cross package pile driver for the win. You got anything to add to that one?
No, that's it. There's that backbreaker that he always does, and then that new finisher, shock arrow. Overall, it's a good match. It's a good start to the evening. I keep saying that a lot, but it really is. I mean, if it's a bad match, I'll tell you. Trust me.
Yeah.
So that's it for now. We're going to go off and watch the second half of this thing. So in the meantime, hit that big red subscribe button down below. Hit that little bell notification right beside it. And keep on going just a little bit further. Leave us a comment. We got you covered on all your social media platforms at BSGC Wrestling or Backseat Gorilla Club. Until next time, I'm Sean Patrick. That's Brother Lucas. Out.
Build the brand.